I'll tell you, I can't talk. Today's adventure is Espanloa Boneyard. I backed into a tree with my Suburban and took out the rear glass. So now I'm going to see if I can find one. And maybe find some parts for my little Ranger here. Excuse me. I haven't been here for a while. They've been crushing a lot of cars, so they haven't really had much of a selection as far as my Ranger goes. Okay, we're here. Later. Okay, here I am on the search. It looks like my battery's about dead. And this is our crusher. And what do we got? That's a newer Suburban. Time to go on to search. I'll be back. Later, man. Jet. Well, not the kind I need. I did find a little Ranger. I got a idle air control valve. I've bought many of them, but nowadays most parts you buy are junk out of the box. So sometimes when I come to the junkyard, I'll pick one up and try it. Someday I'll get lucky. Yes, we have wind. What's new? Now, I'm not seeing any older Suburbans anywhere. I don't think they'd be here. They might be over that way. Meanwhile, oh, another Ranger. Just a newer one. Okay, later. Not finding any Suburbans or Tahoes. I think they even said that Escalades might be the same. I'm not having any luck. I'll go through this pile of trucks over here. Oh, no, it's a newer Suburban. Maybe this is the pile I'm looking for. Jeep, 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 Jeep. Lots of Jeeps. An old Bronco. I'd like to have one of these. I might spot it. No, I think that's a Ford. Come on, Bourbon. Where are you? Okay. I gotta go look. I'll be back. Give me a door. It's silver, but I don't care. And it's a nice shape. The glass is good. Getting it off, you got a pan. I got a truck next to me. And then I gotta get this pin out of there. Other than that, not bad. Okay, back to the Suburban. Okay, in my mind, I was thinking you take these bolts out and the slide out. No, that bracket there goes back in there and it's welded to the body. So the pin's got to come out. But you got to have a special tool to do it, to press them out. And I don't have one. So what we're thinking about doing, that's the door I want. What we're thinking about doing is cutting this right in here, and I can take the door home and figure out how to get the pins out. They make a tool. I'm sure I can just buy it, because I'll have the door on my Suburban to take off, and then the pins to take off this. So the glass is glued to the frame of the door, and they say you can take a wire to it. You know, once you get it loose, take a wire and pull it off. But I took mine off, and I had to chisel it. It took me a half hour, and no way to get a wire to take it off. So I just soon have the whole door. I don't know. We'll see if the guy comes back. This is in good shape. $120. And I think the window is $50 if you can get it off of here without breaking it and screwing up the rubber on it. So it's kind of a crapshoot. I think I just as soon do the whole door. We'll see if he comes back with a sawzall. What a pain. Watch where you're backing up. $120 for a complete door with the glass. We had to cut the hinges off, So I've got to figure out how to get the pins out. I might have to buy a tool. So I wanted $50 for the glass plus labor to take it off. And they can be a pain in the ass to take off. So, you know, it would have cost, we'll say $75. And so I might as well just buy the whole damn door. So when I get the pins out, then I just pop the door on, and I'm gonna have one silver and one red door. But I painted the hood black, and the bottom and the molding around the wheel wells, I painted it all black. So what I'll do is I'll just black out the ambulance doors, barn doors, whatever you want to call them, and it'll blend in. So, happy trails. Later. It's a little tip. If you're planning on switching out doors, you have a little bit of a surprise coming. These hinges, you gotta have a special tool to knock that pin out of there. I mean, some people have beat them out of there, but it's pretty tough to do. I backed into a tree and took out a window. You know, I've had this thing for 7 years, and I always, in the back of my mind, saying someday I'm going to break one of these windows. Well, so a used window, $50 if you get it out clean. And then you got to buy the adhesive, which is another $30. So then you're looking at $80. So what I end up doing, pardon all my junk, what I end up doing is just buying a whole door, $120, but I don't have to mess with it, except for now, these guys. So I ordered the tool. So the tool's like I don't have one out here. So if you take like a house hinge and put it here, and then it's got a bolt in the bottom, and what it does is you screw the bolt in and it pushes the pin out. The pins have, what are they, like corrugated at the top, and then they get smooth. So once you get it up so far, then they're going to pop out. So this is my new window. So there you go. 1997 Suburban. It's a beast. It's dirty too. Okay, good luck.